Hello, you are welcome back. My name is Wale Adewumi. In our discussion about planning towards a life of financial freedom, I'm going to present two other story or examples. I'm making the introduction so that you will prepare your mind towards the discussion. And what's most important is the result we get at the end of the day. This is why we are not going to produce this video like a lecture. We want to simplify it. So let's relax. If you have a cup of coffee, take it. Listen to these two examples from our environment, our country. Sometimes we learn the best lesson from the common. The next common example around us is the Fulani system of raising their children into a life of financial freedom. A normal Fulani, natural Fulani, well indoctrinated into their system, don't leave their children to roam around. They help their children to start off early. Immediately they give birth to a child, they assign 1, 2, or 3 cows to that child. In his name, they rear this animal. This animal begin to give birth. The law of compound interest sets in. By the time these animals gets to about 5, 10 years or thereabout, they will have multiplied in number. Then immediately this young man, Danladi, becomes 15 years old. I just give him Danladi. At that age, they introduce him to his cows and say, these are for you. From the age of 15, Danladi begins to take care of his heads of cow, maybe 15, 20, or 10. So at that age, he owns his own number of cows. And this is what he's going to do for a lifetime. At a particular age when he begins to have children, he also brings out some cow in the name of Suleiman, his son. Suleiman too, as a young boy, knows, or maybe at that age may not really know, but at the point he knows these are his cow. But he gets to a particular age, he's given the responsibility, and this is what they do from generation to generation. Now look at Danladi or Suleiman at the age of 15 having that number of cow. That's why you see that they could marry early, because they know the food to eat is no longer the problem. What we are struggling to get at 30, they've gotten it at 15. At 30, they are financially free and they have large sum of money in their homes. Yes, you may say they are not educated, but they are financially literate than many academia or lecturer or professor or doctor or whatever. Need to learn from them. There's a story in the scripture, go to the ant and learn. If we can learn from the ant, we can learn from the Fulani man. Early in life, law of compound interest is what makes Danladi to own cow without stress. They multiply over the years. You might not be asked to go and rear cow, but you must also have a law backing you. Compound interest, working in your favor. What is it that you too can conscribe or subscribe to or put your money in that has an interest rate, let's say 20%, 30% annually? You will follow the story very well. Suleiman and Danladi did not collect their cow and kill them overnight. They kept taking care of these cows over the years. So as they were taking care of this cow, they were giving birth to more and more children. At a point, they hand over this cow. At that stage, all the expenses of the Danladi or Suleiman will be taken care of by this cow year in, year out. bearing the fact that they don't go for a lavish life. An average Fulani man will not go for a lavish life. They live minimally. Why can't you learn? What use is a flamboyant life that leads to financial suicide in the future? Think on this. I'm going to present to us the third example before we go into the real discussion. But hook on and join me in the next video. Please invite your friends. As I said, those you invite represent your financial currency, because if you help us build this brand, Game Changer, as many that support it will benefit, learn, lead, and do that now. Thank you very much.